Henry, you've just signed your first professional contract as a footballer. How does that feel?
Very happy. From being here under 12s, every kid's dream is to become a professional footballer. I feel like I'm one step towards that goal, and even though there's still a long way to go, I feel like I'm closer and closer to achieving my dreams.
Take us back to when you did join us as an under 12. What are your memories of coming here the first few times as a 11 or 12-year-old?
Just remember walking up to the AstroTurf on my first session. I remember it was a shooting session, just focusing on ball striking, and from like the first week I was there, I already knew that it was going to be a very good journey here.
I mean, you obviously would have changed physically in those 5 or 6 years, but how much do you think you've grown as a player, looking back?
Looking back, I feel like I've grown tremendously as a player. I feel like my development from when I've started to now has been a very, very good journey. I feel like as a player, I've developed a lot physically, tactically, technically, and every coach in the academy has helped me to do that.
You obviously would have worked under quite a few coaches in your time here so far. Without having to name everyone, if you had to pick out a couple, or maybe a couple of people away from football as well, who have been really influential and helpful to you, who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank all my friends and family, from my mum, my dad, brother or sister, all my friends that went to my school as well, because obviously from when I first got signed, they're the ones that have been supporting me throughout the whole thing. And then whilst being here, all of my teammates that have helped me become the player I am, and also all the coaches as well that have helped me from when I first signed to now.
And how much have you enjoyed this season in particular? You've obviously made your debut for the first team, and more recently you've helped the 21s to the London Senior Cup, you've helped the 18s to the Southern League title as well, so you must have enjoyed this season so far.
Yeah, this season's been amazing for me and as a whole team as well, from 18s, 21s, and then obviously getting opportunity in the first team. And that's something that not many people my age get to do, so I'm really appreciative for that.
Rewind into earlier this season when you made your 2 appearances for the first team, what's gone through your mind in the moments leading up to you coming onto the pitch?
Just trying to stay calm, trying to make sure that I'm ready mentally and physically for the opportunity. I feel like in them moments sometimes you could get a bit nervous, but just try and calm down as much as possible. And then as moments were leading to, as I was getting on the pitch, I feel like all the stress and all the nervousness just went away. And then from then, I knew that I just had to play my game, play to my strengths, and try and put on a performance with the time that I had.
So quite a few fans obviously would have been at those 2 cup games, but for those who weren't, tell us about Henry Rylah, the player.
Pace, power. I feel I like to drive at people, try and cause problems to the defence, whether that's dribbling at them or running them behind, and try and do as much as I can for the team, working back, getting crosses in, trying to help the team as much as possible.
Looking ahead now, this season hasn't quite finished, but looking ahead to the remainder of this season and next season, what are you hoping to achieve?
Just trying to improve myself as a player, trying to make sure that whatever opportunities I am given in whatever age group it is, in whatever team it is, I want to make sure that I take them chances.